Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Surajo of Movie Musings, and today I'll be reviewing The Last Lion, which was released March 4th of 2011. It's a documentary slash drama, and it's directed by Derek Joubert, and the cast or the narrator is Jeremy Irons. So the official synopsis is: from the lush wetlands of Botswana, Okavango Delta comes the suspense-filled tale of a determined lioness ready to try anything and willing to risk everything to keep her family alive. And the new wildlife adventure, The Last Lion, follows the epic journey of a lioness named Maditu, Mother of the Lions, as she battles to protect her cubs against a daunting onslaught of enemies in order to ensure their survival. So this is like one of those nature documentary films, and it was shot very beautifully. I particularly like lions. I wish I could have a lion as a pet. I think they're so awesome, and they just like to me they're kind of like these regal creatures. And even in the film itself, they're called iconic, the most iconic animal known to man. And pretty much like everywhere you go, everyone knows and kind of likes lions because they have the title as being king of the jungle, pretty much king of all animals. So the story is it's a narrative, and it's told. It's a story about the lioness, and her husband dies early on in the film, and she has to protect her three children from opposing prides, because there's opposing pride trying like after them. She has to protect her kids from other animals like wild bulls, crocodiles, and it's a sad story because there's things that there are events that are gonna occur in the story that like kind of you feel bad for these animals, and but the animals learn that it's the nature, it's the nature of their livelihood, so they don't really get they don't weep and grieve for too long. They kind of grieve momentarily, and then you kind of see them continue and pick up their life and continue on forward. The interesting fact about it is that they said in the movie, they said 50 years ago there was 450,000 lions. Now there's a little less than 20,000. That's a huge drop. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on. I would blame it on deforestation and things like that, and the building of huge cities. But I think for the most part, like a big part of Africa that's wilderness, I would say it's still wilderness, at least from that's what I understand of it. So Christina was saying that it's most likely hunters, like people killing these lions for sports, which I think it's kind of ridiculous to kill them just for jest, like just for the sport, because you said you can do it. So if they're just killing them for sport, wow, that's a substantial amount of lions that we've killed over 50 years just for entertainment purposes. And I would say shame on us, like, for doing such a thing. These animals are actually beautiful animals. It's interesting because like the male lions are like, you kind of see similarities in the male species in all, like the male kind, the male gender, and pretty much a lot of the species on Earth. They kind of have like a lot of pride, and they're very protective of their family. So like in the movie early on, you see that the lion, the husband to the lioness, is hell bent on, he's like, he knows that there's no choice. I must protect my family, even if the odds are against him. He must protect his family, and that's what he does. Overall, I would rate this movie an A. It was a great film to watch. I mean, it's a narrative, so you're pretty much going to just be watching these animals interact with nature and in the environment, and you can see the dynamic between a mother and her children, and how it's pretty much similar to the dynamic between a human mother and her children. And it's visually, it's great to watch. So yeah, I would rate it an A. So you can go out and check it. It's called The Last Lions, and it's a drama. I think in the city, we saw it at the Angelica Theater. I don't really know any. I don't really know. It's not like a mainstream film, so a lot of other theaters aren't really carrying it. So yeah, so go check it out if you have a chance, and at least you get to see the beauty of these creatures. I mean, if we continue on the path that we're on now, who knows, maybe in the next 60, 70 years, there will be no lions left. And all we'll have to remember them are films like this and photographs and things like that. So, yeah, it was a great film. Go check it out. And on another note, if you have any movies you want us to review on your behalf, don't hesitate. Just shoot us an email at christinasurajo@gmail.com or here on our YouTube channel. We'll watch the movie on your behalf, rate it, and you'll decide from there whether it's worth watching or not. Thank you, and take care. Bye-bye.